Hello, motherfuckers. Tis FriYAY. It is the 2nd of October, 2020. Ooh, 10 to 2020. How you doing? It is FriYAY. My rainbow, Amber motherfucking Lewis Jr. She is currently napping, so this Club Cottontale meeting is 100% dictated by the nap of my young one. So, we have the monitor, we'll be listening. She went down, I put her down for nap at like 2:45, and it's literally only 3:08 right now, so she just went down for nap. I kind of foresee like 4:30, 5 o'clock will be when this meeting will end. Like, if she's still sleeping at 5 o'clock, I most definitely will end the meeting at that time just to make sure that I'm ready, available for her. She could wake up before that, you know? If she sleeps till at least like 4:30, I will be quite happy with that because that will be almost 2 hours, you know what I mean? And she's around that age where they do tend to fight naps a little bit, so we'll just kind of have to see. But I got Jada Rose loaded to perfection, which she is. You know what? Fuck everything. I was like, we should get the Mooiisstt content spread. I'm like, in all honesty, fuck the Mooiisstt content. The only thing I need, absolutely, is the motherfucking chat, just in case someone might talk to me. But the chances of that is pretty slim to none. Club Kottontale is pretty much just a place where I chill with myself. Every so often, I'll meet a new person, or we'll get a returning Kottontale that comes and chills and chats with me, but generally it's just me, myself, and I. So me, myself, and I are going to enjoy this bolio before I spread the Mooiisstt content, because it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have... When was the last time I had medicine? Like 4 hours ago? So yeah, it is. Especially because I was doing the dishes and I hear a thud, right? And I go into the living room and it's just baby powder everywhere. Had to, put child in timeout and keep her away from the living room and then take the time to clean the living room. Luckily, it wasn't as bad as the one time when I went in there when her dad was watching her, and it was just like everywhere. Like tons of blankets had to get washed and stuff. At least this time, it got on the couch and the floor. That was it. Like, so I just, swept it up and mopped the floor, which, it's funny is on Fridays I tend to sweep and mop anyways. And I was actually kind of thinking about not doing it this time because I was kind of thinking about switching it to Mondays, because I find that when I do it on mommy-daughter day, whereas, like, I like it because it's just me and her here, the weekend is her with her dad, and he is kind of a piglet. Not kind of a piglet, he is a piglet. He's a fucking messy-ass human being, and when I find if I mop the floor before he takes over, it looks like I didn't even mop it come Monday. So I'd rather do it on Monday and have it feel like it's cleaner for longer versus cleaning it and 2 days later it's just completely bleh again. But hello, motherfuckers, and welcome to my club of Kottontales. Before I get to spreading the Mooiisstt content, I'm going to spark this bowl because it's been a hot minute, but we do want to get that Mooiisstt content spread, especially because this is a limited meeting. Obviously, later on tonight, after 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, let's say 9:30 just to be safe, 9:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be having our FriYAY evening meeting. And I was kind of thinking about doing a blind as fuck run, but, I'm not really big on doing games that everyone else is playing. But at the same time, it's got a sassy bunny rabbit type bitch named Amber, and it just seems too perfect. I do kind of like that LV, a live streamer on Twitch, she is playing the game today, and hashtag money is a mod for her. And since one of the characters is named Amber, I'm hoping that every time Amber pops up on the screen, hashtag money thinks of me. Tis FriYAY. Ooh, I did. Oh my gosh, so I went through all of the gray totes. And honestly, I'm really glad I did because there was some stuff in there that even though I like it, I had to be honest with myself on that we were never going to wear it. It's never going to get used. If I keep it, it will be something for my daughter later on in the future. Um, so I'm definitely glad I went through it, especially because like there was an item in there that was brand new with the tag on it, and I was like, I'm never gonna wear this. Like, even if I got to a size that I could fit into that, I wouldn't wear it. You know what I mean? So I packed everything up that I think that my sister Wolf would like, and I'm gonna give it to her. And I'm gonna let her know like I think most of the stuff that you'll like. If there's anything that either doesn't fit you or you don't like it, feel free to just donate it. But I already know she's gonna like majority of the stuff that I got in there, and since she's gained a little bit of weight, it'll actually fit her really well. So some of the stuff might be a little bit big on her, but sometimes it's nice to just have a flowy t-shirt. You know what I mean? Like there's these really cute mud t-shirts that honestly I wanted to kind of keep for myself, but it's one of those things like I'm just shaped differently after having a baby. Like my chest is different, my shoulders are broader. Like I was going through the stuff and I had to be honest with myself, like my shoulders aren't going to fit in that. It doesn't matter how much weight I lose, my shoulders aren't going to all of a sudden be smaller, so that's not going to fit me type of thing. Um, and a huge part of decluttering is kind of asking yourself those questions, like, because we buy things impulsively because it was on sale, or we think like, oh, it's cute on this person, and then or like we try it on once and we think it looks cute on us, so we think that we'll wear it again, and really it's like, oh man, what the fuck was I thinking? You know what I mean? I have a lot of things like that I'm like, what was I thinking? Like, this doesn't even look good on me. Like, why? And especially, it's just different from my style that I like to wear now. I definitely kept all of my t-shirts because I do like to wear leggings with shorts with just like a plain t-shirt. That shit's super cute. Especially a lot of those shirts I can like cut them off shoulder or turn them into crop tops. So definitely kept a lot of those super cute. Um, but there was just a good amount of shirts that I'm like, like there was a dress that I absolutely love the dress, and a part of me didn't want to get rid of it, but I had to ask myself like, is it ever gonna fit this mom bod? You know what I mean? Because my body is just shaped differently than 10 years ago. So, and also, things that I liked on myself 10 years ago, I don't like on myself now. My style, I definitely have a very distinct style that I enjoy. I love wearing off the shoulder stuff. I'm very big on off the shoulder stuff. And I'm huge on, like, at home, I love just chilling in a t-shirt with some leggings or yoga pants, you know what I mean? When I go out and about, I tend to like to wear dresses. Like, that is my go-to. I love wearing dresses, you know what I mean? So, um, that was kind of nice too, like going through my dresses, and like one dress, whereas it would have fit my waist, it actually fit my waist right now. It was never going to fit my shoulders. Like I was looking at it like, I'm never going to be able to wear this. My shoulders aren't going to physically fit in it. And then I was imagining it on my sister Wolf. Oh my god, she's got these long legs. So this dress is going to look almost too short on her, but it's going to be so cute. And it's not necessarily her color palette. Like she likes to wear bright colors, but it's more of like a gray and a black color. So then it promotes her to do like a bright colored makeup because she likes to do bright colored makeup. That's something else too. I don't know why I hadn't replaced the light bulb that was in my room. Like I don't know why I hadn't replaced it, but I finally replaced it, so I actually have good lighting in my room. I also switched around a few things to where my lamp has a blue light in it to kind of give it more of like a mood setter. And then I've had these lights in my room for a while. They're just like a string of starlights. But I kind of like set it up to where I can turn on my blue light with the starlights, and it just gives it this real ambient mood in here, and I kind of live for it. Just real enjoyable, especially at night when I'm like relaxing, not really wanting to watch something on TV, but don't really want to go to bed. So I'm just kind of like chilling, scrolling on my phone, maybe reading some webtoons or something like that. So having that kind of nice little ambientness. And another thing that I've been really trying to do is no matter how long I'm going to be here, I'm here. So I need to make sure to have a comfortable zone for myself. And my room is my comfortable zone. Now, albeit I won't be able to... I'm actually really kind of disappointed in that. Like, I'd love to be able to paint my walls, but I'm not going to be able to do that. So, you know, in lieu of being able to paint our walls, I want to just make sure to be surrounded by things that make me happy. I'm almost done going through my clothing. Once I'm done going through my clothing, I want to go through my jewelry, which I've already started going through my jewelry a little bit, but I want to 100% go through it and just get rid of anything that I know that I'm not going to use whatsoever, because there's no point in keeping mindless... I mean, at that point, it's trash if I'm not going to use it, right? If it's not useful, it's trash. So, going through and just really keeping things that are useful for me, and I'm almost 100% done going through my clothing. So, because those totes that I went through, that was like my packed away clothing, so I don't have any other clothing that's like hidden away somewhere. I just need to go through everything that I have and really kind of like, does this spark joy for me? And I already went through the gray totes, so everything that's inside those gray totes is something that we're going to keep. So we're good to go. That means I don't have to touch those. I do kind of want to go through my purse one, but at the same time I don't. Only because any purses in there that I won't use, I'll give to my daughter. So I don't really need to go through the purse one per se. I did go it through briefly, and I actually did pull out a few things that I gave to Rainbow. One was a Britney Spears purse that I never really liked for myself, but it was such a nice purse that I just always kept it and used it for something. And as I got older, I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep this for my future daughter. You know what I mean? Because I've always known that I wanted to be a mom. I didn't know when it was going to happen, but I knew that I'd eventually be a mom. So I definitely have gathered things throughout my, 30 years. Because at that point I was 30 when I was kind of thinking like, I'm married, like kids could be in my future. And I'd already been saving stuff since I was a child, like things that my mom gave me that I was like, oh man, I'm going to keep this and then eventually my kid is going to play with it. And I do still own those things, and some of the stuff my daughter has already played with, so it's kind of really cool getting to complete that cycle. But makes it easy to where I don't have to go through a tote, because I know everything in that tote will get reused, because even if I don't use it, my daughter most likely will. And in the rare chance that she's like, no, then, I just donate it. That was something else, is not every single thing that I decide to get rid of was something that I'm going to my sister wolf. There was definitely some stuff in the totes that I was like, I don't even know why I was keeping this. Like, I mean, like, it's kinda was in the style of stuff that I like, but I actually put it on, and it fit me. But I asked myself, I was like, are you honestly gonna like this on you if you were to be thinner than what you are now? Because generally speaking, if you don't like the way something looks like on you, even when you're quote-unquote fat, you're not gonna like it on you when you're skinny. So, honestly, try on that thing that you're thinking that you might like, even if it doesn't fit you because it's not the right size, or maybe you're just a bit lumpy. If you like the way it looks on you though, albeit the lumps or whatever, you'll like it when you do lose weight. Because that's one thing that you have to learn, is to love yourself in every stage of it. And I know that's something that I've learned for myself, is like, I'll buy something thinking like, oh, this will look so good on, like a thinner amber or whatever. And it's like, I find that the stuff that I like on me now is stuff that I, like on me when I'm thinner too. So, and it's funny is some of that stuff in there is, from a decade ago, and, my mentality was definitely different, when I was 23 versus 33, you know what I mean? But it is 2:33. Actually, whoa, brain. I am so dyslexic sometimes, you guys. Like, straight up, it was 3:22, and I was like, it's 2:33. It's now 3:23. All those numbers. Are you confused yet? Well, it's 3:23 in the afternoon, so good motherfucking afternoon from me to you. Thank you to anyone that's going to join me for my Club Kottontale meeting. Just simply a place that I come to chill and chat with me, myself, and I. Get thoughts and feelings out for me, myself, and I, and hopefully get someone else to come through and have a conversation with me. Doesn't usually happen. Usually what happens is someone will come in and they'll just be listening to what I say and then try to interject into the thing that I'm saying. And it's like, I even tell them, I'm like, I'm just talking about anything and everything, hoping someone will make a conversation with me. Like, I'm just getting thoughts and feelings out. It's not necessarily thoughts or feelings that I want someone to answer unless I ask an actual question. You know what I mean? But that's why, whereas like on a really mentally low day, like yesterday was pretty fucking mentally low. Like yesterday was not a good day. Today's pretty good. Like even though like I don't know, like FriYAYs are always a little interesting. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like Thursday night I'm so motivated and feeling like I'm gonna do all this stuff on Friday, and then it doesn't really happen. And I think a lot of it is just like stress of everything going on. So I'm definitely glad that this weekend I'll get to see my sister Wolf. Oh, I'm supposed to meet my new friend Armando. So I'm hoping that I have a really good weekend that will make the following week just stupendous. You know, I mean, it is kind of a beautiful day, so I'm thinking after her nap, going on a little walk, maybe go to the park and let her, run around at the park before dinner time. I think that might be kind of nice. It does kind of depend on if I can find something that I'm willing to leave the house in, because I'm such a weird beard, man. So, because I had to do a lot of cleaning today, I like sweated and I kind of feel gross, so I don't want to put on a fully clean outfit. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I don't want to just leave in my sports bra and yoga pants. So I would need to put something on over top of this to make it, presentable to leave. But I also would want to have it be something that I would be comfortable running around the park in, which I'm kind of like imagining it in my head right now. I'm not 100% on the shirt, but I do know that I could just put my shorts on over these and utilize my yoga pants as if they were leggings. Or I might just, I should try to find my fucking sidewalk chalk and then go in the backyard and do some sidewalk drawings. Because she was wanting to color today. I should do that. That's what we'll do. I'm pretty sure I know where my chalk is, but, that's one thing that's super disappointing. Just in general, because when I move into a place, I like to unpack everything. Everything needs to be unboxed. And even if it's just a cluttered mess for like a month, everything needs to be unbagged, unboxed, so then it can get put into its rightful place. I still have stuff that's in bags and boxes, like some stuff that's never going to get unpacked. I have a Hello Kitty box, never going to get unpacked here. What's the point in me unpacking all of my Hello Kitty memorabilia in a place that I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like, that would make me happy. I guess that's something. Could unbox it for that, just because it would make me very happy to constantly see all my Hello Kitty stuff. I love my Hello Kitty stuff. I have a lot of Hello Kitty stuff. Like, it's the type of thing, like, I would have to have a shelf or something to put it on right now. Right now, there's no place for it to even go. Alright, make sure we spread that moist content, because it got a little weird there towards the end. I know I spreaded it in the one place, but did I do it the other? Let me just stop. Wait. Nope. See? That's... Nope, we didn't. We did not. See? I did it the one place, but not the other. If you were to hit the hashtag Mooiisstt link that's on my YouTube, we spread it on that one, but we did not spread it on the other one. So let's do that, shall we? Lib. Lib must be a word. Or maybe, no, maybe not. Just because B and B are right next to each other. Duh, bitch. That makes sense. Makes more sense than what you think. Haha! That's funny. Ah, there we go. Yep. See? Live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Kottontale. See? We do it. Oh, there is a new Simpsons available. You know, this Ringo's GIF has been very, very good to me, and it also, I feel like it's gotten uberly darker the longer it's sat in my vape. I don't know if that's accurate or that actually happened. It just seems like it. What up, Mr. Q? How you doing, man? Long time no see. How you been? Leggings, huh? What do you mean leggings? I mean, I wear leggings, like, underneath my jean shorts. That's, like, one of my favorite things to wear is leggings or nylons underneath a pair of jean shorts with, like, a crop top or, like, a cute oversized sweater. Like, an oversized sweater that is almost so oversized that you almost don't even see the shorts. Like, you only see, like, the bottom fringe of it, so you almost look like you're basically wearing leggings and a big-ass sweater, but you're not. Because I'm not a big fan of my butt cheeks just, like, hanging out in public in leggings. I prefer them to have something on top of it. That is just me. Like, I'm one of those people that have never been super comfortable wearing jeans. Like, I like the way the jeans look, but, like, gosh, that's, oh man, I'm like getting horrible flashbacks to when I had boyfriends and I'd be wearing jeans and they'd come up and they'd put their hand on my butt and I'd always like pull away and they're like, what are you doing? Like, that's so odd. I'm like, I don't know, it just feels weird. Like, your hand on my butt with the jeans. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah. Like, I don't know why. Of course, that was a long time ago. It's been a long time since I had someone put their hands on my butt now. Well, actually, Red Ranger was the last one to do it, and I was all for it, so... Gosh, the way that you evolve, it's kind of like, it's super interesting, especially when your evolution happens and you go from being, like, single to in a relationship back to single again, so you have such long periods of time in between the singleness, which I'm hoping my next relationship, I mean, realistically, who fucking knows, but I'd like to find my forever. But it's just so interesting to think, like, how different I am from the last time that I dated, you know what I mean? Like for one, I never really wanted like affection, and I almost feel like I need to pretend that I don't want the affection because I got so much of affection because like maybe they thought it was like a challenge or something where I was playing coy and really I just didn't want the affection. Now, you know, I do kind of want affection but not leeriness. I've never liked a person leering on me, but I remember turning down dates in my 20s. And here I am in my 30s, like, I'd love to go on a date. Like, that would be amazing. I mean, at this rate, I would end up doing the speed dating with y'all's before I actually get, like, a real date. Aw, later, man. Enjoy the Call of Duty. Playing some COD with your people. I wish I had people. Fuck. I don't... a lot of my, like, Raymundo is he is my best friend, one of my best friends, and he plays video games with me, but he's also a busy dad, so, you know, when I'm on, he may not necessarily be on. But yeah, I enjoy having people. I'll see Ashley's playing, but Ashley does not like necessarily being in Club Cottontail, you know, because even though, you know, Club Cottontail doesn't get like a huge traffic sort of through it, it does get internet traffic. Um, Ray must be busy, and she's got a little time, so she's playing a little. Yes, yes. Let's look at the quick challenges, the things that we might actually obtain. Alright, moist content has been spread. Aspot seems to be working quite lovely. For anyone that's just now tuning in and plans on chillaxing with us, this meeting, like all meetings, is dictated by my life. And since today is Friday, FriYAY! On Fridays, it is Mermy Daughter Day, Mommy Daughter Day. Just me and my little Amber. And she is currently down for nap. It's been like, I don't know, like 40 minutes, so definitely this meeting is dictated by her nap. I kind of figure that by like 5 o'clock, I'll probably end the meeting like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I kind of foresee her maybe even waking up by that time, so peace. Have a good one. Use bandages or med kits 3 times. Deal damage with shotguns. Oh, okay, we have just deal. Last time it was get an elimination with a shotgun, get an elimination with a pistol, so now it's just damage. Oh, and land in a name location. Easy. Let's go for it. Fucking land in a name location. We could probably get all of these in one match. I mean, they eliminate 3 people. We might. It's possible. It's definitely highly possible. Mm. Oh man, you guys, I'm not gonna lie. So right now my hair's at a good length. You know, I have it in a high ponytail. You know, and it's actually got some fairly good length on it. And I want to grow my hair. I just want to really hella grow my hair, like have high school long hair. Um, where my hair was always, you know, to my butt or longer. But the urge to straight cut off all my hair is a little strong. I'm not gonna front. You know what I mean? It's a little strong. Kind of feeling like chopping all my hair off. But I don't want it at the same time. You know, it's like a fucked up double-edged sword right now. Um, but I do, because I look so good with a pixie cut. I would just basically keep like a lot of long in the front and then super short in the back. But I like being able to braid my hair. I like being able to put my hair in a ponytail. Um, really, the only reason I'd be going super short is the low maintenance of it. Like, straight up, that would be the only reason. And I kind of don't think that's a good reason to do your hair because it's low maintenance. Like, you could end up regretting it. You could end up not liking it. Like, for me, I know that I might regret it, but I will like it only because I know that I like short hair on myself. You know what I mean? Like if you've never done the short hairstyle, it might be kind of daunting, but I have done pixie cuts quite a few times on myself, and I actually really like a good pixie cut on myself. I just don't know. I'm such Hold me crazy. Oh boy, we gotta get the fuck out of Dodge. Okay, we'll grab that. Ooh. Now I think we'll take the boat to Steamy Stacks. Oh fuck it, we could just even swim. Huh, soggy taco. I'm such a mess, you don't even know the half of it. Crazy for you. Dude, the first time I, like the sharks were about, oh my god, they scared the shit out of me. Now look at me just casually, like, swimming next to Jaws right now. Like, you see this? Okay, that was fucking weird. There was a phantom fish that jumped right there. Seriously though, when the sharks first came about, like, oh man, they like hella fucked with me. But I mean, also did the water, and now I almost like it was kind of fun, like having that high water there for a while. Um, for me, it's all about desensitizing myself, and I actually am very scared of like things in water and like deep, dark water and stuff like that. So having that water, whereas it was very panic-inducing, I wanted that because when it, induces my panic, I can then desensitize myself, because that's what it's all about. All about that desensitization. Alright, let's take this to there, and then I'm thinking the Stark zip line. Oh, maybe not. Okay, someone took that rift. No, can't use that one. Alright, I'm gonna go to the top of the mountain here. I'm just gonna go with it. Because I'm supposed to heal myself with a med kit anyway, so... I'm hoping that the river will have a boat, is what I'm hoping for. guess we'll get at least the, one of our healings. Maybe even two. Because I'm still only dying at one. I'm gonna wait till, like, the 20 mark. Ah! That's why I did that. Man, I'm gonna have to heal myself as soon as I get out of here, and then I'm gonna hop in that fucking truck there and just, like, drive or find a boat and go through. Yeah, go towards the beach. I'm fucking screwed. Hoping for a... Oh my god, a boat. Bro! What the fuck? I'm not entirely sure why I got out of the boat. I just wanted to get some damage off with my shotgun. I could have killed him if I wanted to. But we needed damage with shotgun. Something else. Pick the pistol. Yeah, okay. 19-bit with your shotgun. So it's currently 3:48, and I hope you're having a good second day of October. It is FriYAY, and while my mini is napping, instead of napping along with her, which I had done the last few times when she napped, I napped with her. This time around, I was like, nah, I definitely am going to come into Club Cottontale and just digress with me, myself, and I. I'm super excited for tomorrow. Have quite a few things to give my sissy wolf, and then also she has planned for us. We're gonna watch a Halloween Town marathon, which I am so excited for. I love me. I love me some classic Disney, and there ain't nothing more classic than Halloween Town 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, Jaded Rose is like stupendously clean because I cleaned her before the meeting. Yeah. Yeah, I still feel like it's gonna be super fucking hot, but why not? It's at the end of the line-ish. Let's try for some boobies and weeping. I feel like it's almost a lost cause, cause yeah. See how many fucking pure fucking insanity. That was the best fucking thing I could do for myself just now. Ah, crap. Yeah, what a fucking cunt. A person who hunts down a person that clearly has no weapons and is caught behind a fucking door, like, you're a cunt. Like, that is a straight cunt right there. You know what I mean? And for one, they don't even need to be in Weeping, because they already have their Wolverine skin. So, not only are they chilling and weeping just simply to kill people who are trying to do things. You know what I mean? I can't stand people like that. And unfortunately, you're gonna get people like that, especially at the beginning of a week. But that shit's so fucking whatever. To each their own. I truly feel like people like that, though, that's bad karma. Bad karma building up on you, bro. So enjoy that. Well, hopefully everyone is having a good FriYAY. Yeah. Because sometimes we get cottontails that will pop in. I mean, we did have a cottontail pop in, but they were headed off to do something else, you know what I mean? And whereas, like, I appreciate them popping through or whatever, like, I don't really care for that sort of thing, because I'd rather have someone actually chillin' to chat with me. You know what I mean? Not, but that's because that's how I am. You know what I mean? I wouldn't pop into someone's meeting unless I actually had time to chat with them. You know what I mean? Oh, fucking A. I wasn't gonna give them the satisfaction of killing me. Alright, well. Fuck it, let's enjoy this bowl. Maybe do another match. But I think then I'm just going to, like, go enjoy myself a nice shower. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, to anyone that happens to be chilling here, you just get to listen to me talk to myself, per the usual. Enjoy this bowl, and then I'm gonna be like, deuce. And then I I most likely will do a meeting tonight, but maybe not. Maybe this Friday night I'll just like do like a bath for myself or something. I don't know. Um, I just like I've been wanting actual conversation and not just with me, myself, and I. So it's like past once Club Cottontail serves the purpose. I don't really feel the need to continue to sit here and chill in the hopes of getting someone to chat with me. I've gotten all my thoughts and feelings out, because it's gonna be a good and interesting weekend. I am sort of sad because I had, an FW, but we had a friends with benefits, and they're still my friend. Which is the benefits gotta stop for right now, for the time being, because they're kind of seeing someone. And I hope, honestly, I hope it flourishes into something more, because that's what I want for myself. You know what I mean? I don't just want a friends with benefits, but they serve a purpose. But I do kind of find it hilarious that, like, I was thinking about Baby Box was gonna start booming, and I was kind of hoping it wouldn't, so Saturday I could little something something. It literally started booming today. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? So that's funny. Like, even if they hadn't been working, I wouldn't have been able to anyways. So even if they had been able to, hook up with me, I wouldn't have been able to. So I do find that kind of funny. But no, like, I'm just gonna continue to be me and hope that, someone out there. And if not, then I guess I will just be my own best company for the rest of my life, and at least I have, my child to raise. So for the next, well, really, 16 plus years, she'll be 18 in 16 years, but um, once she's 18, like, I'll still be her mom, and I'll still, be there whenever she needs me, if I can be. You know what I mean? But until she's 18, or really until she's a teenager and she has her own friends, I will have, a person to watch movies with and color and go to the park and play and, do fun things and learn things and, do all that sort of stuff together. I definitely hope to make friends. Like, for example, I'm going to be meeting, I met them through the internet. But they live in Vancouver, which I already have a lot of friends that live down there. So, well, they live like I think like Ridgefield or something, but that's fairly close to Vancouver. But any whoosies, they're gonna be coming to meet me next Friday. So I'm pretty excited to meet Jamie, and I believe her child's coming, her son. At least I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Um, I'm excited, but also a little kind of weirded out, only because like I don't text with her, on a like a daily basis, and I kind of really want to hang out with people that I'm gonna text with on a daily basis. Um, I don't know. Do people not do that anymore? Like I like talking every day, and like I'm not like, I'll talk on the phone, but I prefer, like, text messages over a phone conversation. Like, I'll call my mom, you know what I mean? Like, it's different to, like, talk to your mom. Like, I feel like your mom, you have to talk on the phone, versus, like, a friend, I'd rather just text with them, you know what I mean? But I don't have any friends that I, like, really text every single day, you know what I mean? Like, damn. That sucks, because I sound like a person who's a loner, but I don't want to be a loner, you know what I mean? Oh man, I'm a super extrovert. Like, I want to have lots of people to talk to. It's shitty. Stupid double-edged swords. I do have deliciousness. Fucking Kit Kat Duos, mint chocolate, mint and dark chocolate. I'm so excited. It's so good. I'm contemplating taking that with me tomorrow, but I'll probably eat it today at some point, realistically. Oh man. Well, thank you to anyone that has been watching incognitally or watching this later on as posted content. You know, you couldn't be here during the live stream, but you're, taking a gander later, so thank you. You're supporting my Club of Kottontales, making it possible for me to continue to make my content the way that I do for myself. But I definitely always hopes to get some conversation. Um, I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow and Sunday is, like, I'll be from, like, 10:30 a.m. I'll be at my sister Wolf's till, like, 5 p.m. in the evening on Sunday. So I'll get 24 hours plus to, me, myself, and I, and kind of hang out with my sister, which will be nice. She's super excited for that. I'm super excited for that. Yeah. So, cheers to anyone that is incognitally with me right now. I appreciate it. Sometimes I feel like I think that they might be, because I feel like an energy vibe, but I don't know. You really never know. Especially because, like, the first time that I even found out about it, it was during, like, an 8-hour meeting. I was playing Minecraft. This was back in, like, 2016, 2017. And, my sissy wolf, like, brought something up that I was doing hours ago, and I was like, oh, were you here then? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was kind of like, whoa, you're, like, referring to something that's, from hours ago. She's like, well, I've been here the whole time. And I'm like, wait, what? She's like, yeah, I've just had you on in the background. I just put it incognitally so you don't see my number. And I'm just like, that's a thing. And that's when from that moment on, I kind of, like to acknowledge people that are watching as a incognito lurker. Whereas, like, a lurker is going to be someone where I see your number and you never fucking talk to me. Shit gives me so much anxiety. I like when it says 0, and, like, obviously I want someone to be here chatting with me, but when it says 0 versus it saying 1 and the person not talking to me, like, I'd rather have it say 0 and no one talking to me, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It just fucks with me. But that's the whole reason that I chose to do live streams. You know what I mean? It's a triggering entity that I'm going to desensitize myself to, because that's what it's all about. The more that I can desensitize myself to different things, the more that I can evolve and have strength in things. And especially, like, that's something that's crazy, is, like, you can be the most confident and strong person, but there's still going to be things throughout your life that will test you and break you down a bit, you know what I mean? Like, when I came into my relationship with Rainbow's father, back in 2013, I was this effervescent, confident, just go-getter person, and unfortunately, Rainbow's father saw that and latched himself onto me and just kept sucking all of my energy, and, I didn't realize until it was way too late, and now it's at the point where, like, just thinking about him makes me feel just, like, it makes me feel horrible in myself, because he has spent years making me feel horrible about myself. So, I'm just regaining, and it's not even regaining, because it's still there. My confidence for myself never depleted, which I'm very proud of myself that I didn't allow it to fully deplete. Has it depleted? Oh, fuck yeah. But it's not gone. And we're just refilling up that confidence drawer, you know what I mean? My huge bit is that, like, I came across this post. It was like, what's wrong with you according to your ex? And according to my ex, everything is wrong with me except my appearance. The only thing he liked about me was my looks. So I'm I'm so petrified that a person's only gonna ever want me for physicality. They're never going to want to actually get to know me on a deeper level romantically. And, because I have people who are friends who I chat to on a deeper level, like my new friend Armando that I'm going to meet tomorrow. I've chatted with him on a deeper level, but it's just friendly. You know what I mean? It's just a friend. It is what it is. I'm hoping that romance is somewhere out there for me. Somewhere. Oh, dear sweet romance. And it's so crazy because, this is the first time in my life that I've been actively searching for romance because I've never been a person to seek it. And I kind of wish that I could have that past Amber kind of mentality where I really, I never once sought out for someone or anything like that. I saw things that I liked and I would ask them out, but if it didn't go well, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't even. It's so weird, because I've always wanted romance. That's one thing I've always wanted romance in my life. Always. That's one thing that's always going to be the same. Me wanting romance in my life because I'm a hopeless romantic. But this is the first time in my life where I've actually not just wanted it, but I've been searching for it. Trying to find it. And I've never done that before, but it also hasn't served me well. You know what I mean? All of the romances that I found had some kind of toxicity to them. So I don't know, I feel like I'm doing it the right way. You know what I mean? By looking for it, it puts myself out there. If I wasn't looking for romance, I wouldn't be putting myself out there for romance. Ergo, the people that I would meet would not be getting a version of Amber who wants to make a connection with them past anything casual. So I'm going to continue to keep my mindset that I'm looking for romance, because if I don't, then I'm going to end up going for something that I don't want. You know what I mean? And honestly, I don't want a sexual relationship to develop into something more. I don't want that. I've had that before and it never worked out for me. So, I want someone that from the get-go we both understand that, we are getting to know each other with the purpose of seeing, if we connect on a deeper level, you know what I mean? And people know right off the bat if you're gonna connect, you know what I mean? That's the thing about a connection, it's a spark, you know what I mean? And you either have the spark or you don't, and sometimes you have the spark and it doesn't go anywhere. You know what I mean? I had a spark with Red Ranger, and I kept trying to keep that spark alive, and they were doing nothing to keep it going. So unfortunately, that spark dies. It is what it is. I've had that happen a few times in the course of me getting back into the dating world. Is the spark is there, and then it's one-sided, and then that's how my last relationship was, and I refuse. I'm not gonna get into any other, even a friendship that is one-sided. I need someone who, yeah, I understand that you're gonna be down some days, and I'm gonna bring you up on those days, but it's gotta be reverse, you know what I mean? And so far, I just only find succubus sort of relationships, whether it's a friend or more. It's just someone who wants to take my effervescent energy, but not replenish it in any sort of way. Oh, you're such an amazing person, but I'm not going to do anything to fill your cup up. I just want to take from your cup. I don't know where you're getting all of this, but I'm just going to keep taking it. You know what I mean? And it's I get it from myself. That's a huge bit, is that I'm creating a lot of my own rainbows, and then also my daughter. My daughter is my driving force to continue on. She needs me. You know what I mean? She fucking needs me. I know that she needs me because I need my mom. You know what I mean? So I know that my daughter needs me. And I have to use that, along with the cruel fuel to just keep fighting the good fight when, it really, it's exhausting, and I don't have a lot of people who understand what I go through because they just automatically assume that it's depression, and it's not depression. That's one of the top things that I have discussed with my therapist, is seeing if I do have depression. You know what I mean? Because that's usually what it is. I do not. I have a mood disorder, so I can't control my moods very well. And I also have multiple personalities, so, different personalities feel different things. But one thing for me is I always live my truth. You know what I mean? Regardless of what's being said in my head. Like, if it's something that I personally, think is wrong, because I have a really good morality. You know what I mean? At least I think so. And I've had other people who are much older than I, more old school and very kind of strict in their morals. They even tell me that I have a really good moral compass. So I'm gonna stick to that moral compass, and when I have a thought or feeling, or some motherfucker saying something in my head that I know is not true or right, I'm gonna be mindful to not let it control me. I've been finding, especially with, I've been finding that my anger has been coming out a lot more, and I don't like it. I'm definitely, I don't know. It's been almost making me want to push it into art. I tend to gravitate towards doing different arts and crafts just to convey thoughts and feelings and stuff like that, or come here to Club Cottontale and talk about it to just me, myself, and I. There could be hundreds of people viewing this, or none. You never know. Um, I've had videos that have had no playbacks. I've had some that after it's done, I think no one was there, and there was like 50 plus playbacks, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? You know what I mean? But that's because I was so enthralled with myself, or, chatting with someone, um, that, we don't notice those sort of things. And I just do my best to focus on the things that, you know, directly affect myself. You know what I mean? I don't know. We're all just trying to live, right? Just be you. Whatever that you is. As I sit here and fix my napkins for like the 15th time during this meeting. That's something I gotta do. I gotta pack my bag for tomorrow. Hella wanna go, like, on a beach trip with, like, my bestie and her daughters and my daughter. Just like a girl trip. I should talk to her and see if maybe that could be feasible the next time that she's in the area. Or maybe even me, like, I want to visit, and probably not this year, but definitely next year. Once she knows that she's definitely staying in Texas, I want to visit her, have me and Rainbow go visit her, which will be crazy. It will be my second time on a plane, but it will be Rainbow's first time, and that will be something, like, that's something that I'm trying to do, though. I'm trying to have my daughter experience things that I didn't get to, you know what I mean? I didn't ride my first airplane until I was, 29? Yeah. Because she's 1 year younger than me, so she would have turned 30 in 2015 because I turned 30 in 2016. So yeah, 2015 is when I first flew. Wow, it's only been 5 years since the first time that I flew. You know what I mean? And my daughter will potentially fly before the age of 5. You know what I mean? It'll be crazy. Ugh, I need to get a manicure, man. My hands are so rough. I definitely have workers' hands, you know what I mean? That's one thing I've always kind of been jealous is of like very feminine hands. My poor daughter, she got my hands and feet, yo. She has the cutest little hands right now, but they're shaped like these honkin' bad boys, which I need to take my nail polish off or redo it. Kind of thinking about redoing. are nails, but I don't have any nail polish remover. So unfortunately, it's not good to put new nail polish on top of like old wearing away nail polish because it's just gonna look weird. Whereas of course Rainbow wouldn't probably care at all. You know what I mean? I would care. I will say this: I love Club Cottontail for so many reasons, but especially how I can be in a like upset mood or just a dampened mood, something other than happy or a happy positive sort of feeling. And Club Cottontail can bring that back. It either helps me to get medicine in me, or it just like is the medicine. Um, that's something else. Definitely gonna get some more medicine tomorrow. I have to see if they are gonna have any cartridges that have mainly CBD in it. Um, and then I need to get some more sativa and indica. Man, I am so excited to see my sissy wolf tomorrow. Man, I'm gonna talk to her about the FWB because, like, I am super happy for him because, like, it's the sort of thing when you really like someone, you want them to be happy. But, like, I'm not gonna lie that I kind of keep thinking back to, like, the experiences I had with him, and I feel like I could have been less, like, rar. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just, like the second time we hung out, like he was just chilling, and like within like 5 minutes, I was like, "Take your shirt off." You know what I mean? Like, and I just wish that I would have like enjoyed it a little bit more, you know. But it was fun. At least it was fun. I had fun while it lasted, and that's one thing that I'm really happy about is that I did make up and they're still my friend. Like that's the best part is like they're still my friend. Like I made a great connection. You know what I mean? And that means that I have other great connections out there. I'm just hoping that they're more than just a friend or a friend with benefits. Like I want that connection. You know what I mean? That connection and that connection where both people can do it because we've had that connection with Red Ranger. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how long it's going to take me to get over him. Like, unfortunately, I may even have to just, like, make out with some random person just to kind of, like, push him out of my brain a little bit more. I don't know. Or just be super mindful. It's just frustrating because it's just a moment of it's a situation where the connection is there on both sides and it can't flourish right now. You know what I mean? Like for like I would be speculating on the reasons. You know what I mean? I don't actually know, but that's okay. So I always hope to meet someone organically. You know what I mean? Like for me, I only join, and that's something that's really funny is when I tell people, you know, uh, like the very first person I ever met, they were like, "Wait, what? Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're the first person I'm, meeting from the dating apps." And then, the second person, they were like, "Whoa, that's crazy." And it's, you know, and especially because like the first two people I met, they were just from Tinder, and then I didn't even meet someone else from a dating app until it was from Woo Plus, and then someone else from Tinder. Well, and then there's Red Ranger, who I originally met on Tinder, but then found on Woo Plus. Either way, he's a dating app individual. You know what I mean? So we've only met 5 people from dating apps. You know what I mean? And I only joined dating apps beginning of this year. I joined Tinder in January, and then I joined Woo Plus and Bumble is very weird. Like, I don't know. It's so funny is because that one I joined because it was recommended to me because uh, the turnout of actual relationships was stronger, and I actually am finding it to be like less connective there. So I don't know. Um, but Bumble and Woo Plus joined them at the beginning of August, so it's only the beginning of October. It's only been 2 months on being on those two. It's just like, I don't know, it's kind of an exhausting experience. I've been mentioning from the beginning when we joined Tinder that it was going to be a social experiment. For me, it's all about just making real connections, just being myself, and at the beginning, it was strictly just making connection. I wasn't even really trying to, like, find a, you know, anything. And then there for a point, we were kind of just looking for a fuck buddy. And then it's just like different evolutions of Amber throughout the time. But the whole time, it's always been, you know, a social experience, something that's going to trigger us, but also push us out there, to potentially make more connections. And I still think it's hilarious. Obviously I knew what Tinder was before I came across the show, but I came across a show at the beginning of January called Taking Over Tinder. I found it was like Hulu or Netflix or some shit like that. And that's what I was like watching it, and I was just like, man, like I've always been intrigued by Tinder too. I was like, why the fuck not? I'm single, so why the fuck not do it? So I was like, fuck it, let's go for it. And it's just been kind of interesting. I definitely think I'm gonna keep them, even though they are exhausting. I think I'm gonna keep them until I'm in a relationship where I delete them and then I'll never add them again. That's one thing that I don't think that. Let's say I end up getting a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I have a significant other, and I delete, Tinder, Woo Plus, and Bumble, and then we break up X amount of time later. I'm not going to get back on the dating apps. This is my one and only time of me kind of doing this experiment. And, just like my Tinder and all of them say, is all relationships start as acquaintances. This hopeless romantic hopes for more. Like, you're my acquaintance, and that's where it's going to start, but I'm hoping for more. You know what I mean? We have to see where the connection goes. You can't just insta with anybody. You know what I mean? And unless you're just trying, there's a lot of people who just can give their body away. I'm not that type of person either. You know what I mean? Like, have I had one night stands? Of course. But, I've only still had 15 penetration coitus moments. So, and it's so funny is, like, there's some people that are like, oh, well, I've only had the one, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I'm very happy for them. Like, I wish that I have had something like that. And what's funny is some of them go, well, I wish I had a few more. You know what I mean? I personally think that, like, the journey of life is so different for everyone that you just have to be yourself and flow with life and see where it takes you. You know what I mean? For me, I'm always going to be kind of self-conscious or self-aware of, how many people I'm allowing into my vagina. Like, I'm sorry, like, why do more people not take that as a sacred thing? Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, some do, but then there's some, like, when I hear women that have had 200 plus, I'm just like, it doesn't surprise me on a guy. Still, I'm just kind of like, whoa. Kind of does surprise me, but it doesn't surprise me, you know what I mean? Because, like, the guy is sticking it in, whereas the girl has to open up, It's like, I personally could not imagine, And for me, each time it is more intimate. Like, the only times that I have had one night stands or certain things is because I have allowed my extra horniness to take over or something like that. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I get called a tease, a prude, all sorts of stuff, all sorts of things all the time. And it's like, just because I'm not going to do something that maybe someone else did doesn't make me a prude or something like that. It just means that I'm not going to do that with you. You know what I mean? And I've had one person go, oh, are you trying to say that you respect yourself more than me? I'm like, I did not say that. I was like, I'm just saying that I don't want to. You know what I mean? It's just people are always going to try to make you feel bad for something about you. You know what I mean? So just be yourself, regardless of what it is. You know what I mean? When you own who you are, that's that confidence. That's that confidence I've never lost, and I'm very glad for it. You know what I mean? it's a double-edged sword now because I have that confidence in myself, and honestly I do love the way that I look. So when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, damn, bitch, like today I keep looking at my ponytail because I'm just like in love with my hair today, you know what I mean? So I understand why there's people out there that, physically like the way I look, but maybe not like my personality. I would just hope that they wouldn't lead me on, you know what I mean? I unfortunately ended up marrying a person that did all sorts of leading on, manipulating, and they only were attracted to me. They don't like anything about my personality or personalities, or you know, I mean, just the other day, unfortunately, they said something to me because I thought I heard something, and I had said something. They're like, "Oh no, you didn't hear anything. It's just inside your head, along with all the other voices." And I was just like, "Damn." You know what I mean? And that was recent, and that's just, it just means that he is unfortunately probably going to continue to try to manipulate me and dig at me and hurt my feelings the duration of me cohabitating with him in the house that we bought. You know what I mean? It's going to be a very interesting journey. Do I hope that I can find someone that wants to take the journey with me so that I don't have to do it alone and I could gain strength from them? Fuck yes. You know what I mean? I'm a princess, and I definitely am looking for a prince. That's like something I'm always hoping for that. It's just at this time in my life, it's the first time where I'm actually looking for it. You know what I mean? Will I do it by myself? Fuck yeah. Can I do it by myself? Fuck yeah. You know what I mean? Like, will I? Fuck yeah. Like, I'd prefer to not. That's something that has been wearing on me a lot. Whereas, like, I don't give no fucks about Rainbow's dad. Like, there's no hopes of us ever, like, being anything at all. More than, we're acquaintances. I'm acquaintances with my child's father. You know what I mean? That's so crazy to me because when, I met him and built all this stuff is I thought that I was going to have a partner in life who, we butt heads, we talk it out, we, grow with each other, but when you come across a manipulator, they're never going to tell you that anything about you is bad because they don't know necessarily what about you is bad right now because all they're looking at is like, I need you for a purpose, so everything you do is good. Whereas, there's things about people that are gonna get underneath your skin, and you have to be honest about those sort of things because you can grow from them, or maybe it's a deal breaker. Like, that's something that's really frustrating for me is that, for him, a lot of me is a deal breaker, but yet he still saw a purpose within me, like I'm a very determined person. You know what I mean? And that's why I know that, I will continue to do whatever I have to for my child so then I can learn and grow and live and she can do the same, Cuz that's all we're trying to do, you know what I mean? Like, life is about, doing things that bring enjoyment, learning, growing, experiencing, like, life is such a finite thing, like the biggest question, like, why the fuck are we all living, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know, there's things about life that are pretty fucking great, you know what I mean? So, I definitely want to see what the next day brings, so, but if I don't, then I don't, because that's how life goes. You are in it until you're not. And you have your set of beliefs that get you through your life, from A to Z, and some people instill those beliefs on their children, some allow them to let their children develop their own, like, life is too intriguing to stop it before it wants to stop itself. And that's one of the things that I use to combat my own suicidal thoughts is that very thought of life is too intriguing to not see what the next day brings. So you shouldn't do anything to stop it in its tracks. Don't leave the dam building to the beavers. Don't build a dam in your flow of moisture of life, But it's almost 4:30. Methinks there's a last hit, and we say adieu, au revoir, ciao cottontails for the time being. Most likely I'll be doing a meeting after Rainbow goes to bed tonight, but I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling like, well, actually I'm feeling a lot of different things, but with what I have in the house, I'm feeling like I'm either gonna make some hot cider and take a shower, or do both, or one or the other. Um, maybe maybe watch some Simpsons. I don't know. I'm just not currently feeling like playing. I almost said Resident Evil. Weird. I don't feel like playing Fortnite right now. I don't feel like playing any other games. I just wanted to sit and chat, and I did with me, myself, and I, the way that Club Cottontail always goes. And of course, thanking anyone that's been here with me incognitally or watching this later on as posted content. And of course, thank you to Mr. Q for popping in and saying hello before he popped off and played some Call of Duty with his buds. But I definitely hope to get people to actually chat with me and not just sit here and listen to me babble on. Like, talk to me. Get me to stop the babbling. Get me to do babbling about something else. But that's how it goes, right? Talk to yourself until you decide to go do something else. Which I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Undetermined if that wasn't gone, but damn it, does it look like it would be. So fucking ashy. But on that note, hopefully this evening it's not just talking to me, myself, and I and shit. If I feel like I may just not even, I'm almost leaning towards just like a nice relaxing bath. I'm wondering how my knee is doing, because I kind of want to walk to the store, but the regular store is a lot farther than the little store. But the little store don't have, like, it's just a convenience store, so it's got like tons of candy and then like a hot case. And I'd want like regular store, because I wanna. Shit, I don't even know what I'd want. Fuck. My brain is very indecisive, and that's another good reason to not continue to just chat with me, myself, and I. But hopefully, the next Club Cottontail meeting actually gets some conversation. But until then, which only the universe knows when it will be, should be later on this evening after I put Rainbow to bed. It's like 9:30. Will be about the time that I be coming to Club Cottontail, if I decide to come to Club Cottontail. Because, like, right now, I'm feeling like I'll just be talking to me, myself, and I again. And I already did that in this one. Already got all the thoughts and feelings out. So, yeah. But anyways, until next time, please always be kind to yourself and everyone else. And we'll see you then. Bye.